Liv Morgan to reveal her new faction. Top member kicked out. 3 things the Judgment Day can do on WWE RAW. Hello guys. Welcome to my channel. I am Elena. Have a nice day. For the latest news update, please subscribe the channel and press the bell icon. Tonight's edition of WWE Monday Night Raw will be the go-home edition of the show ahead of Saturday night's main event X-Light in Washington, D.C. Therefore, the creative team is likely to focus on wrapping up storylines and building anticipation for the upcoming event made her return at this year's Survivor Series, War Games, helping Dominic Mysterio regain the Intercontinental Championship from John Cena. Given that she has gained a lot of momentum on the Red Brand show since her comeback, let's look at 3 things the Judgment Day can do on the upcoming episode of WWE RAW. The Judgment Day could officially challenge for the WWE Women's Tag Team title and the Women's World Championship. After Liv Morgan confronted Stephanie Vaquer on last week's episode of WWE RAW, there is a possibility that she might finally challenge for the title tonight. As for Raquel Rodriguez and Roxanne Perez, they'll aim at regaining the Women's Tag Team Championship after the chaotic main event angle last week. The Judgment Day has achieved notable success in the past as one of the top heel factions in the company, holding almost all the gold on the Red Brand show. Since the return of Morgan, the faction has one goal: to regain its place at the top of the promotion. Liv Morgan has been friendly with Roxanne Perez since her return to WWE. Many speculated she would kick Perez out of the faction upon her comeback, but that didn't happen. After the Judgment Day attacked Bayley, Lyra Valkyria, and Asuka last week, the Miracle Kid subtly revealed that she was done being part of the tag team division. She returned one half of the Women's Tag Team Championship to the Prodigy, who tried handing it to her. Furthermore, considering that Morgan raised Roxanne Perez's and Raquel Rodriguez's hands in victory to close the show, she is likely to form her own faction on the Red Brand with the 2 women. If this happens, it could result in the trio severing its ties with the Judgment Day. Moreover, since the Miracle Kid has maintained her on-screen relationship with Dominic Mysterio after her return, there is a strong possibility that Dominic might also join her group. Finn Balor could finally be kicked out. Liv Morgan might eventually kick Finn Balor out of the Judgment Day on the upcoming episode of WWE RAW. Balor tried to destroy Morgan's relationship with Dominic Mysterio in her absence by bringing in Roxanne Perez into the faction as her replacement. Although that didn't work out, the Miracle Kid might seek revenge on the Prince by kicking him out of the stable. Amid widespread speculation, the creative team might consider booking the angle for tonight's program. 5 final WWE opponents for Nikki Bella after recent rumor. Nikki Bella lost the Women's World Championship match to Stephanie Vaquer at WWE Survivor Series, War Games. It was one of the most important matches of Nikki's career. A win would have given a fresh air of life to the 2-time Divas champions. However, the Dark Angel threw Nikki Bella around the ring and neutralized her with a devil's kiss and a corkscrew moonsault. After the match, many fans considered that it was the end of Nikki Bella in WWE. However, she later cleared the air around her retirement and said that she wasn't done yet. Moreover, for the last few days, a rumor has been floating that Nikki Bella could soon take a heel managerial role. That sounds like a great idea, knowing that we know how good Nikki could be with her mic skills. But before that, the Hall of Famer would also like to end things inside the ring on a decent note. She would probably like to square off against an opponent of her choice. Here are 5 women superstars who could be Nikki's last opponent in WWE. Brie. Bella hasn't shown up in WWE since 2022, when she appeared for the Women's Royal Rumble match. However, there have been rumors of her making a return to the Stamford-based promotion for a storyline with her sister, Nikki Bella. In fact, the 42-year-old star herself said that she is interested in her final run. During a recent appearance on the Nikki and Brie show, Brie said that she wants to get inside the ring 1 time or 200 times. But also, I think there is definitely one last run in me. I'm at the age where I'm strong. I think it's because I'm working out so hard, but I'm like, there's for sure a last run in me. But I'm like where it may take me. Wherever it may be, I hope it's with you. Wherever that is at, who knows whether it's for 1 night or 200 nights. We'll see. So I feel like those are fun birthday wishes to see if any of them transpires to 43. If Brie returns, she could be pitted against Nikki Bella. The two sisters can go against each other inside the squared circle in a typical babyface versus heel fight. And after their match, both can retire from active in-ring competition. Nikki Bella and Liv Morgan have unfinished business. The creative team did have a storyline for the two superstars, and they also had a promo cut on a June 9th episode of Raw, where Morgan had assaulted Nikki after a brief argument. However, the next week on Raw, Liv Morgan got injured during her match with Kairi Sane. It was rumored that Nikki Bella was supposed to attack Morgan during this match, which would further advance the storyline between them. However, Morgan's untimely injury forced the WWE creative team to change the plans. However, Liv Morgan is back once again, and Nikki Bella is also around. There is a possibility of these two superstars going against each other once again. Nikki and Becky Lynch had an intense rivalry recently, which saw both superstars clashing for the WWE Women's Intercontinental Championship. The rivalry was intense, with both women taking pot shots at each other. Nikki clashed against Becky at Clash in Paris PLE, but failed to win the IC title. The two women can go for another rivalry, with heel Nikki Bella assaulting heel Becky Lynch. Nikki as heel can employ more sinister methods to beat Becky this time, and this could also be used to turn Becky Lynch into a babyface. Once again, AJ Lee would be the perfect opponent for Nikki Bella's last fight in WWE. So far, AJ Lee has entered the ring twice since her return on the September 5th edition of SmackDown. She went for a mixed tag team match, teaming up with her husband CM Punk at WrestlePalooza against Seth Rollins and Becky Lynch. Her latest match was at Survivor Series War Games, in which she made Becky Lynch tap out. The two have a rich history also. They were prominent names in the promotion nearly a decade ago. Up till 2014, when AJ Lee left WWE, Nikki Bella and AJ clashed against each other in nearly 5 singles matches. That includes 2 matches at PLE events, Survivor Series, and WWE TLC. Therefore, it would be good for both if they get inside the ring for one more time before both sign off from the stage. Former WWE Women's World Champion Rhea Ripley. Rhea Ripley is another superstar against whom Nikki Bella can get inside for a final match. Mommy is a babyface and one of the biggest superstars in the women's division. It won't be wrong to attribute her as one of the most successful women's superstars in the history of the women's division in WWE. The two haven't featured in a compelling storyline clashing against each other at some event. Nikki Bella has said that she would definitely like to exchange fists with Rhea Ripley. The match hasn't happened so far, and if both are willing to work together, the Eradicator can get into a final match with Nikki Bella in WWE. We'll see how the company goes with the Hall of Famer now. Will she be going after Stephanie Vacker once again, or is there some new opponent for Nikki? We'll find out this week on Raw.